Hi guys, welcome back to Travel Crafter channel. My name is Renette. How are you all doing today? I have another tutorial. This is a very simple pattern. It's 2 rows repeat. I I am using this Premier Just Cotton yarn. It's a number 4 medium weight. I think I used this on my other projects that I did a tutorial on, but it's becoming my favorite. This one skein is 104 yards and it's 85% cotton with 15% polyester. So this skein recommends you to use 5 millimeter or US 8 knitting needle, or if you crochet, you're recommended to use a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. But instead, I am using a half size more than what is the recommendation. So I am using, for this project, I'm using a 5.5 millimeter knitting needle or a US 9. So this particular color that I have here is I believe it's hibiscus or hibiscus, color number 1023-61. So this is what I will show you on this tutorial. I already did earlier a 2 rows repeat pattern. This is also just Premier Just Cotton. I really like the color. This is usually my type of color, but I guess I did it. The sizing is just too big. The width is just too big. I might defrag this. I did not cut out the ends yet. I guess I really have to defrag this and I will have to redo it again. But the texture really of this pattern is good, especially for this kind of project. I think it looks dense and it's an easy pattern, as I said, 2 rows repeat. But this color too I really like. It reminds me of my school uniform before, when I was in the elementary back home. I think this is the color of our school uniform from before. So it reminds me of the time from way back. So let us start. And as usual, I did a long tail method for casting on. I casted on 40 stitches, no, 30 stitches. The first one that I showed you, I did 40 here, so I decreased the number of stitches to keep my finished object not too wide. Okay, so here I did 30. Okay, so long tail cast on method, and then I did 2 rows of knitting stitches, and then I started the pattern, the main pattern or the project. I started on the 3rd row, which is my right side. So this calls for multiples of 2, and then for your borders, it depends on how wide you want your border to be. So I did 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. So again, as long as you do multiples of 2, you're okay, and it depends on you how long you want your borders to be, or how wide you want your border to be. So let's give it a try now. Let us start. Okay, so this will be my border, the 3 stitches that I will start. So first stitch, we knit. It's kind of like an I-cord border that I will do. As you can see, it creates a cleaner kind of look on the edges, so that's why I prefer to use the I-cord edging. So knit one, and then you bring your yarn forward, bring your needle as if to purl, and then you just slip off that yarn. Okay, and then you knit the third stitch for your border. Just tighten, adjust the yarn as you go along. Okay, so the repeat pattern for row 1 is knit the first one. This is all that there is. Knit to increase. Okay, so knit, bring it forward, don't pull it off from your needle yet, and then you go to the back and knit a second time. Okay, so you have two stitches on your needle, and then now you are ready to pull off that stitch. Okay, it's all the same all throughout this first row. So again, knitwise, bring your needle to the back, grab your yarn from the back, bring it forward. We're just doing an increase on every stitch on row 1. Then bring your needle again to the back loop, grab your yarn, bring it forward, and you see you have 2 stitches on your right needle, and then now you are ready to pull off that stitch. Okay, so we are increasing every stitch on our first row. Okay, so bring the needle to the back loop, grab the yarn, bring it forward, don't pull it off yet from the needle. Bring your needle to the back, grab the yarn, pull it forward. You have 2 stitches on your right needle. Now you are ready to pull off your stitch from the left needle. So again, we're increasing. Grab the yarn, pull forward, go back to the back of the loop, grab your yarn, bring it forward, 2 stitches plus that one on your left needle. Now you are ready to pull it off or slip off. Again, bring your needle to the back, grab the loop or the yarn, bring it forward, don't pull it off yet. Bring back your needle to the back loop, grab the yarn, bring it forward. Now you're ready to pull it off. Okay, and then we do it again. Bring it forward, bring back your needle to the back loop, 2 stitches, ready to pull off. Again, you go again and again, increasing throughout the row 1. So needle here, okay. Okay, so I will be back when I am finishing off my row 1. Okay, so I have 3 stitches left on my left needle. So 3 stitches here in the end are my stitches for the borders. So I am left with 3 stitches for the first row. So this is how, again, as a recap. Okay, so bring your needle. We are increasing each and every stitch. And so here you go. Again, needle in, grab the yarn. Again, you go back to the back loop, 2 stitches, and then pull it off or slip it off. So here, increase. Okay, so your number of stitches on the first row will be doubled in number because we increase every stitch on that row. Okay, so the 3 stitches for our border. On the first row, we knit the first one. Okay, bring your yarn forward as if to purl. You just slip off this second one. This is the I-cord technique. And this last one, you knit again. And as you can see, it just creates a cleaner edge, I think. So I prefer to do my edging using the I-cord technique. Okay, so we are ready to start with row number 2. So it's a 2 rows repeat, and as you can see, this is how it looks like on our wrong side or on the back of our project, of our object. Okay, so to start with, it looks nice. I think it can be reversible. So this is how it looks on the right side. Pretty. It's just like ribbing effect, I think, kind of like a ribbing effect. And then you turn your work. This is also a very pretty texture. I think you can make it kind of a reversible project. Okay, so row 2 for the edging or for my border, 3 stitches again. So I will bring my yarn to the front. I have to purl the first stitch. Okay, and then adjust your yarn. Okay, the second one is I will knit, and the third one I will purl. So that's my 3 stitches for the border. Okay, so the pattern for row number 2 is knit 2 together. Okay, and because remember on the first row we doubled the number of stitches that we had. So row 2 is just knitting and purling 2 stitches together, and it's also all throughout the row. So knit the first 2 and then bring your yarn to the front and purl 2 together. So it's just alternate. Knit 2 together. That's your pattern, okay? Knit 2 together and then bring your yarn forward and purl 2 together. Knit 2. Okay, and purl 2. Knit 2. Okay, just be careful. Don't want to mess up with the number of strands in your yarn. So knit 2, purl 2. So that is the pattern repeat. For row 2, you have to knit 2 together and purl 2 together until you reach the last 3 that you will do differently using the I-cord method. for your borders. Okay, so I will be back to show you how we will end row 2. Okay, my friends, I am back. I have on my left needle, I am left with 7 stitches. So again, 3 stitches for my border, and I still have to do 2 pairs to knit and to purl. Okay, so again, row 2 is a combination of knit 2 together, alternate with purl 2 together. Okay, so we are done with row 2, and for the border we purl the first one. Remember how we did on the right side? That is what we will do on the left side. Okay, and then you knit the second stitch, and then you end it with a purl stitch. So that is how row 2 is worked on. So there you have it. It's 2 rows repeat. I hope you will give it a try. Let me know how you find it. And I think this dishcloth is really the pattern is really, the stitches is really nice and simple. So how I will end it, I'm gonna do one more of the knit stitch, and then afterwards I will bind off. So that is really all that there is, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Let me show you how it looks like after I bind off. Okay, welcome back. So this is my final finished object. So I didn't really count how many rows I did, but it measures like almost 9 inches the width. The height is about 8 inches, so 8 by 9 is my final measurement for this dishcloth or washcloth. So as you can see, the stitches, as I mentioned earlier, it looks simple. It looks like it has that kind of ribbing effect, right? And it's a two rows repeat, very simple. And the front looks as nice, or I mean the back looks as nice as the front. So this could be a reversible kind of finished object. Okay, so I still have this much from the yarn that I used, and I highly recommend this yarn from Premier. I really like doing this kind of projects using this skein of this kind of yarn, I mean. So that is all that there is to it. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. For all of you who had been my subscribers, for standing by with me, I thank you so much for your time. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing if you like the content of this channel. So have a good one, you guys, and like my video tutorial on this. It will help me, and invite some more of your friends to come into our channel. Okay, so enjoy your days, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.